MaXXXine is a movie I did enjoy to a certain degree. I would probably say this is the weakest in the X trilogy because there were some things I didn't like. But overall, I still think this is an entertaining film. And if you're a fan of Ty West's movies, then definitely give this one a watch. Well, this is quite a way to end the trilogy. Even though I was a bit disappointed, I don't think this is a terrible movie. I actually had found it quite entertaining. I enjoy it. It's just that there were some things that I thought could have been improved upon a little bit more. But for the most part, this is a somewhat satisfying conclusion to Ty West's X trilogy. So the story of this one is that it takes place in 1985, a few years after the events of X. MaXXXine Meeks wants to pursue her dream of becoming a Hollywood movie star. But there is a mysterious killer going around that is targeting MaXXXine, and she must find out who is behind the murders. When I had saw the trailer to this earlier this year, I think I had set my expectations too high because I went into this movie thinking it was going to be similar to X with some memorable characters, but unfortunately that's not the case here, and it's not as character focused like Pearl is either. At the end of the day, this is not a great movie, but at least it is entertaining in parts, and it is not a bore fest either. Now, if you're wondering if you have to see both X and Pearl in order to understand the story, not necessarily. You can get by without seeing Pearl, but definitely check out X if you've never seen it, because if you watch this movie, then you're going to be confused by the story. Mia Goth does an incredible job playing MaXXXine Meeks. I like this character because even though she went through all the horrible trauma in X, definitely when MaXXXine shows up, she means business. I like how she is incredibly powerful just because she's not willing to be defined by the tragedy she went through in the previous movie. One thing I would mention though is that Kevin Bacon definitely the standout here. In fact, he outshined Mia Goth. Like Kevin Bacon, he been in some horror films throughout the years. In fact, his first horror film was Friday the 13th, so he's coming back to revisit his roots here. Every time this character showed up, I was like, this guy, he's pretty cool. He's pretty confident. And the thing is that those are the only two characters I really can give praise to because everybody else don't have a large screen time. Case in point, Giancarlo Esposito. He's an amazing actor, but he's not in the film all that much. I was like a little bit disappointed. I wanted to see that character more. I do like the 1980 aesthetics, the bright lights, but it also has that noir element. There are some interesting shots all throughout this. And I tend to notice there's a lot of style over substance. What about a big character arc for MaXXXine Meeks? I mean, it's cool to see her again, but she don't get any great character development. It's just an extension of her character. I would have liked if we knew more about MaXXXine in this film. And Ty West had talked about doing a fourth movie. I don't know if it's going to be a continuation of the story. Probably not. It'll probably be in the same universe. But overall, I think that this film definitely is not awful. And of course, at the end, the twist, it was kind of expected. I won't give it away, but I was like, I knew it. Overall, this movie, is entertaining. It has gotten some mixed reviews out there, but I did enjoy this. I was just a bit disappointed because I just want this to be better just a little bit more, to be honest. I'm giving this film a 7 out of 10. Sure, MaXXXine gets into some situations, and I kind of wish it was more focused on MaXXXine's backstory. If her backstory was fully explored in this, then that would have been great character development. But what I really like in this trilogy is that each movie is vastly different from each other. X is a homage to late 70s horror films such as the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Pearl is a tribute to the classic 1950s musicals and Disney movies. And this one is also a tribute to exploitation thrillers, which I thought was done really well here. This probably won't be one of my favorite movies of this summer, but at least it didn't turn into a horrendous nightmare. And that's my review of MaXXXine. Okay, leave your comments down below in the section and let me know what you think about this movie if you have seen it. How would you rate this trilogy from worst to best? Alright, this is Slum Guy 172 saying peace out.